Hey, everybody, welcome to Shutitdownboys, a podcast where my dogs come into the room and bother us as we're podcasting. Anyway, this podcast, me and the gang get together after a long, keep it down, long, hard shafting with a 24-hour shift. We talk about life, both outside of and at the fire station. Next to me, I got old Tub smacking his gum into the freaking microphone. No gum on the set.
It is allowed.
Gum and coffee is insane. Anyway, next to him, I got old Blue Man Group, Missionary Murph, classic, wearing a great new T-shirt. Yes. Those shirts are being printed up as we speak. All right, T-shirts are coming. You guys ordered them?
Oh, you got yours already?
No, that's one of the originals. Oh, okay. And then in the dark corner, we got old Tim, fresh out of dispatch, also wearing a new merch T-shirt. There you go. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for supporting the store, man. That was awesome. Stu did a great job with it. Shout out to Scott. Also did a great job making sure I turned the audio on. Check. You know me, the host with the most. Suck it. Anyway, we're going to do another merch drop, and my wife, who's great at everything, computer, editing, graphic design, all that, she's going to make us some cool shirts, like some Could You Imagine? Some more specific to the podcast shirts.
Sure. For the retardants.
Yeah, for the... Oh, I thought you let it slip there for a second.
Don't say.
Yeah, don't say. I would never. Yeah. You have let it slip so many times.
He's the worst about it.
Murph is pretty bad about it.
I was an 80s kid.
Murph is pretty bad about it, dude.
The classic aged guy that's like, we got to let him have it. We can't judge him. That's how he grew up.
Yeah, we can't judge him. Yeah. That's just how he is. Anytime Murph says it and he's like, that's how I was raised, it reminds me of Eastbound and Down.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, what's that R-worded kid's name? We used to bust him in the head with a stick. And they're sitting at the family dinner table. Oh, man, that was a good time, man. Kenny Powers, man. So, anyway, today we're getting together for some war stories. People have commented. They're asking, boys, tell us your hottest fires, hottest girls. No, just kidding.
Closest to danger.
Closest to danger. Yeah. Me, I'm an inspector now, so I'm really out there on the streets in the most dangerous zones. By myself.
On your own.
Yeah.
There I was.
Yeah.
There I was.
Looking
at the smoke detector.
In Target. In the back of Target.
The extinguisher only had 800 PSI.
Oh, man.
It was a month out of date.
Yeah.
I said, mother
shut that place. I'd shut that place down right then and there.
I do have a question for you. Okay. Actually, something that just happened.
Okay.
Has to do with inspector stuff. Fire department related.
Check. Okay.
So 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Or yesterday. Took my son to his doctor's appointment.
Okay.
His office, the doctor's office, on the 6th floor. Very top. And we're sitting in the exam room. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, flashing light. The fire alarm goes off.
Strobe's going off.
Yep. Fire alarm's going off.
Okay.
So I do what I think everyone else is about to do.
I'm a fireman. Everybody follow me.
Nope. I was just like, all right, Aiden, come on. Get up. We got to get out of here. Right? We go down stairwell.
Sure.
Vacate the premises. Wait till they give us the all clear.
Uh-huh.
As I'm leaving, the entire office of, you guessed it, women, are just standing by. They're just standing. No, this is going to blow your mind.
You guessed it.
You guessed it.
A couple of broads.
Shocker. We go right where the stairwell's at, and we're about to leave. I'm like, look behind me, and they're just standing there. I'm like, are y'all coming? And they're like, no, we just chill right here.
In the stairwell?
No.
Outside of the stairwell.
Outside of the stairwell, just chill. And I'm like, no, you guys need to get out. And they're like, no, this is what we do. I'm like, so you just shelter in place? That's what you do? With an open, pressurized stairwell.
Oh, right
here. You know, and I asked her, I said, so if there was smoke billowing out of that hallway, what would you do? She goes, well, I get in the stairwell and get out of here. I'm like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
What are we doing here?
And so, we get down, and basically someone had pulled the fire alarm. Some kid pulled the fire alarm.
Sure.
So we go back up.
Write him a ticket.
And the neurologist comes in. She goes, well, I guess we failed the fire drill. I'm like, yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
man.
actually did. You're supposed to leave and get out until they clear it out, until they say, hey, no false alarm,
Yeah.
whatever, because you don't know, right?
I thought you were going to say, like, it just happens all the time, like at our hospital.
Oh, no. So she goes, well, this is just what we normally do because there's so many, it happens all the time. And I was
okay.
like, do you have kids here on the 6th floor? Like,
Yeah.
you're putting everyone else's life in jeopardy
Yeah.
when you do it like this. I've never been like so like upset
Oh, yeah.
with grown adults. Like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
We've been doing this since grade school.
Yeah, like what did you
get
do?
outside.
Exactly. That's all I could think of. I was like, and then I started thinking, I was like, we make a lot of fire alarms where
Yeah.
nobody ever leaves.
People
Ever.
are real nonchalant about it
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
days, dude.
They just
The one
don't
that
give a
y'all
shit.
run on all the time. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
nobody does anything.
No one gets
there.
out.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's a lot of the boy who cried wolf.
It's exactly what I thought. I was like, imagine.
If you heard it a few times, you're like, man, I ain't going.
I mean, I
outside.
get it. You get complacent, but man, like for me, I'm like, dude, you got kids
Yeah.
in this building. Like this building's designed to keep kids safe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're just chilling. Like if there was a fire on the floor below, and for whatever reason this stairwell's full of smoke, and
Yeah.
you're done. And I was so mad, dude. I was
Oh, yeah.
irrationally pissed.
Yep.
I called my wife. I was like, you wouldn't believe it. Guess what happened?
She's like, yeah, that's how it goes.
Guess who wouldn't listen to me?
If you'd have had your
Whoa! Guessed it.
yeah, you'd had your inspector badge, you'd have been all right.
I wish you were there, man. I would have been like, he's a state inspector. Write this ticket. Write them all a ticket.
Just scream. Have you ever seen a burned body? Get the fuck
That's what I wanted to
screaming
say.
out.
Every alarm bell in my head was going on, and it was nothing. But
Oh,
at
yeah.
the same time, I was so mad. I was like, y'all are smart adults. Like, you're smarter than me.
You would think, are they?
Do y'all
Are
do
they?
like
fire drills?
fire drills?
We do. We have to do them for the schools.
for the schools.
Yeah, the schools are supposed to schedule them. The schools in our area are supposed to schedule them.
Yeah.
They kind of get a little lackadaisical
So
about
you're
it.
like, hey,
Yeah.
where's that?
Yeah.
Where's that fire drill?
I went and did one the other day, and in a
Building.
No, in a low income part of town.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
At a school.
Schmagwire,
Yeah.
the school.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah. So I went and did one there, and I was in charge, set the fire alarm off, conducting, and you time them basically.
Right.
And then all the kids were just doing TikTok dances in front of me and like and recording themselves. And then the teachers were like, "Get out of here, let's go!" And they're like shaking their ass. I'm like, "You guys are."
you crazy, man. You crazy.
And then I have to be like, "Great fire drill."
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that in the report.
you guys nailed it.
Super fire drill. You guys absolutely crushed it. You got out in 17 minutes. Sweet.
That's pretty good.
Those
actually.
teachers in those low income areas, you got to be tough.
Shout out
Yeah.
to
You
them,
gotta be
dude.
tough.
They're giving it their all, man. They're trying. They're trying.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. Also, shout out to you guys. We're at 4,805 YouTube subscribers and 594 Patreon members. Listen,
Let's go.
check it out. I sent you guys. I sent a bunch of people a little taste. Give me a taste, if you will. That wasn't what I wanted them to say, but you said it, and then next thing I know, my inbox is filled with the R word and give me a taste. And grown men sending me the tongue emoji. So that was super fun.
That's how we know they're watching, bro.
Oh yeah. So I had a bunch of people. They got a taste of it, and then they subscribed to the Patreon. There's my son screaming in the background. Super fun.
great,
Can't
man.
wait to get that new studio up and running. But yeah, a bunch of people, a bunch of new members on the Patreon. Listen, take it from the retardants. They can't be wrong. They
Yeah.
know what's up. Check out the Patreon. That's where the sausage is made. We can say all the stuff that we really
All the
want to
cool
say.
stuff.
All the cool stuff, neat stuff, slick stuff.
Super good fireman
If you
stuff,
will.
dude.
Super cool fireman stuff. Anyway, let's start it off. We got some war stories. People
Yeah.
are here for goddamn war stories.
story
You got
time.
anything? I see you didn't write anything
Yeah.
down or prep anything.
It's all up here.
It's all
steel
up there.
trap.
Just steel trap.
Steel trap.
It's very organized up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so organized.
I have some funny ones that involve our captain too. I looked.
Oh, yeah?
I looked through the old books.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's-
Sometimes he was wrong.
Back in the memory log. Oh,
Hey, Nick, if you're
man.
paying attention, I got you.
He's actually been watching a lot lately.
dude. Yeah, he has.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I bet you really liked that short that I made of the Dragon Bros.
Oh yeah, Double Dragon.
Sure.
I
His
can't
arms
believe you
looked
did-
huge
Yeah,
in that,
they did. It was
dude.
crazy.
What an
I was
asshole.
like, oh man.
All right, I got a good one for you that I had thought about. Like, what's my first war story? If I was gonna tell my buddies,
Sure.
it was probably Schmaler Hitch Schmeepo.
Yeah.
I was a
that was a crazy
fresh
one.
rookie. We still had James Johnson.
Yeah, James Johnson.
And I think it was like 12 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Classic time to have fire.
That was on my Kelly day. I remember that one.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was like, I think I had made like a couple room of contents fires, nothing crazy, maybe one first in that really wasn't much. But when they turned it in the middle of the night, we turned down the road and it was one of those classics. You could see a glow from like several blocks away. And it was big. Like, I was like, I shit my pants a little bit. I was like, oh my God.
This is a big industrial metal building
Yeah.
that manufactures trailers. Yeah.
And so when we showed up, us and another engine showed up at the same time.
Right off the freeway, too.
Was
Yep,
it?
right
It
on.
was engine 10, right?
Yep,
Yep.
it
Yeah,
sure
okay.
was. They hopped a curb, actually.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Nice.
one of those where they knew it was legit, so they're like, we're sending it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fucking slam every one of these fucking tires.
So I actually, it was the first time, I think, in my career I caught a hydrant.
Nice.
We were right next to it the way we were coming. So I caught a hydrant.
Were you nervous?
Oh, dude.
Okay.
I was
New guy.
new guy alone at a hydrant.
I remember. I only
forgot to turn my radio on,
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember, dude. I think that's everybody's first time catching a hydrant. You're like,
Yes.
I'm gonna set the whole city on fire if I fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm somehow I'm gonna mess up this super simple thing.
Yeah, because what happens when your adrenaline's high
Oh, yeah.
is you immediately,
Yes.
it's all muscle memory. And
yeah.
luckily, when you're a rookie, you're doing a lot, hopefully, a lot
Yeah.
of training on that kind of
Yeah.
stuff,
Oh
which
yeah,
we did.
Right.
What was the guy? I think it was McSquablin.
Oh, he left his helmet. I did the search with this captain that day
Yeah.
because of that.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
But
Anyway,
I'll
sorry.
never forget that. Yeah, his captain was pissed. So
Don't forget your helmet. Have
Do
all
not-
your shit on
yeah.
when you're catching a hydrant.
Do
Turn your
not
radio on.
forget.
Don't leave your helmet. Have all your shit on. You
If you-
look like an asshole.
Yeah, and if you forget your hood, fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
Also, PSA: if you're still listening to this, comment your war stories. If you got a
Yes,
quick one, comment
please.
your war stories. We'll do it. Or number 2.
Number 2. What happened?
Keep going. We'll do a
Okay.
number 2 version of this if it's a good one.
Oh, of war stories?
Yeah.
that'd be pretty fun.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Get
I've
some
got a
comments.
list.
Yeah, I got a couple books full. Anyway, you're catching a hydrant.
Catching a hydrant, and I do the classic, one thing you're never supposed to do at a fire, which is run. I ran so fast after we caught that hydrant, and I waited,
Sucking eggs.
dude. I ran so fast back to the engine, and shout out to Captain Schmillips. He was like,
Oh, yeah.
hey man, we don't run out here. Yeah, so calm.
Yeah.
Right.
So calm
Yep.
on that fight. Like
This thing's just getting it behind him.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Hey, bro.
all right, look, man.
Hey,
no
brother.
running.
yeah,
Calm
he
down.
was like, don't run.
Yeah.
Young child.
Him and that shiny
Needs
ass
a
head.
whistle. Needs like a whistle at a pool.
Dude, I'm telling you, he was like, no running.
Hey,
Hey, no running.
But after we caught the hydrant, I think we took the large line that we have, the 2.5.
2.5. Blue line. Yep.
No, red line.
Red line.
Yeah,
oh,
red
oh,
line.
damn.
Red line.
Okay.
Me and James Johnson were fighting fire with it inside, and then they pulled us out once or twice.
Was there a lot of fire?
Yes, it was a ton of fire.
Damn,
It
okay.
hard to reach places.
Yeah.
But they pulled us out. Remember, it was somewhat chaotic, and I'll fast forward through everything else. We just got our ass kicked. It was the
yeah.
first time I got to do a triangle cut on a building, which was
Dude,
cool.
You do a couple of those bad boys with that K-12, and you're smoked.
bricked.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I was excited.
All the blood's going to your wiener.
Yeah, I mean, I had every experience with like other captains. Schmussel Brian.
Yeah.
He was there behind me, watching me do the triangle cut
Oh, yeah.
and all that.
Naturally.
Oh, bro,
Man.
him at that fire. It was funny because I ended up coming too. I was a captain on I can't remember what engine, but they ended up calling us later.
Yeah.
and because I was swing captain,
Yeah.
or swing
Swing
driver,
driver.
and kept getting upgraded captain. But anyway, they called us in, like, needed an extra engine in.
Yeah.
so we came in, and y'all had already done all the triangle cuts and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But your captain that day was at the front door, no mask, no nothing.
Oh, God.
And as soon
Schmedgy?
as No.
No. He was
the one-
behind me. He wasn't my captain, but he
okay,
was
okay,
he was
okay.
behind watching.
He was
or
there.
whatever.
Schmussel?
Yeah.
Yes. And anyway, we get there
Eating
and
a cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, buddy.
Love you, bud.
Yeah, he's a good guy. But anyway, we get there and he's just like standing at the door. He's like, all right, engine. He's telling everybody what to do. Pointing his
remember
finger. He's
this.
just like, going this way. I don't remember who.
Dude.
Was it you, Tim? Were you on the back?
No, I was on the truck that day.
Chief's over there
okay.
just shaking his
I
head.
remember
Like,
You
Yeah.
were there
Yeah.
then?
Yeah,
You were
it
with
was
Smash
funny.
or something. I
Yeah,
bet.
that was the first time I've been on the truck, like up top.
Yeah.
water.
It was still getting it when we got there, though.
Yeah, it was for a while.
Yeah.
I got my boots soaked full of water
Yep.
because y'all, if y'all remember, it was textbook. The building, the reason they pulled us out, it started to bow
Yep.
Yeah.
on the edges, which was something like as a rookie you're seeing this and you're like, a lot of textbook stuff.
That
is
thing
happening,
was
which is
hot.
really
Yeah.
really cool. You know,
what
but
the hell was in there that was
I think it was just cars,
Yeah.
files, and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
sorts of stuff. I think they
crazy.
suspected it might have been arson. There's no telling,
see that.
insurance deal or whatever. But yeah, man, it was. And I remember we got back to the station and the sun's coming up.
Yeah.
And I remember asking the driver, James Johnson,
Yep.
he was stepped up,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, is it like this all the time? and
he goes, hell yeah.
yeah, he did. He was
Every
he was like basically twice a month. This happens. At the time, I was dude, I believed him to his core. I was like, dude, am I cut out for this? That's what I thought. I was like, I guess so. I was like,
Yeah.
I had fun, but I was like, damn, dude, that sucks the whole night. But that was probably
Dude.
the first war story I had as a grade 1
Oh, yeah.
firefighter,
Nice.
which was cool.
Hell
That's
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Those damn were you doing triangle cuts or you were
Yeah,
in there?
no, I got
Okay.
to do one, which was really cool. And I was so scared I was gonna fuck it up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
really,
I mean,
literally,
you really
you
can't.
just cut a triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, it worked pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
y'all did it on multiple garage doors.
I just did it on
Okay.
one. I do remember like they had either done one before or they were like hollering at me like, "Make it big," because
yeah,
like
yeah.
you still you got to get in and
Yeah.
out of it,
Yeah, you got firemen, you got
Yeah.
Tim's trying to get in there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, at the time, I was like, "Why the fuck are we trying? Like, what the hell? Why are we cutting a triangle on this thing?
Why not a square?
Why not a square?
Well,
it's like a circle. It's not like a square.
The whole time I was like, "There's a giant opening up front," but
Yeah.
I'm nobody at the time.
The triangle cuts, I've seen it.
Should have did like a big wiener.
Yeah, nice.
Hold on.
Hang on. Yeah.
You gotta,
Give it the curve.
It's got a curve.
I'm working on the balls.
yeah.
I've seen the triangle cuts just absolutely smoke people.
Yeah.
You remember that fire on MLK? It was like a PVC pipe factory or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that one.
And who was the guy that went to Brian? He
He
looked like he was 57.
He was from Bryan.
He was from Brian.
Oh man,
Shit.
I know his name.
He looked like he was 57
I
years old.
remember who you're talking about. Yeah.
Nice guy. Shout out to you, buddy.
Yeah, good dude.
But dude, I remember our chief, Canadian chief. He was like, "Get some triangle cuts." In there was a lot of smoke, but it was a damn PVC pipe. Building warehouse,
a lot of plastic.
a lot of plastic, and he didn't realize that. And everybody just started cutting triangles in these freaking big garage. And he just smoked like 2 crews,
Oh.
just cutting like triangle cuts in these doors.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then the truck crew goes in. It was Schmeber and somebody else.
Yeah.
And they were like,
They were like, "Nah, I'm good."
freelance a little bit. They slipped in and then just started opening the doors up. They were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They-
man.
yeah. So they just cut triangle cuts in like 5 of these huge bay doors, like
yeah.
burned up 2 K-12s and 2 engine crews.
Yeah, you gotta have a good blade.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not hard to cut through.
Yeah. I think that's one of those things as chief, you just immediately like triangle cuts.
Yeah.
I saw this at a conference one time. That's all those dudes are thinking, man. Murph, you got one? Murph's been around for a long time, almost.
Yeah.
Slur.
So that's, I'm gonna get away.
Damn, Helen.
I'm gonna
Didn't
get
say
away.
it though.
Yeah, get away from
dancing
the
around.
fire side of it. I got one whenever we were diving, and stop me if I've already said this before, but do you remember? I don't think you were there, but we were
Okay.
doing our deep water, and we were at 100 foot down, and we went 90 miles offshore.
Oh, you
And-
guys were out like the flower gardens?
No, I can't remember where, but we were off of like a oil rig
Okay.
out there.
Yeah.
And we just went down to the bottom of the oil rig just to get like our 100 feet, and
Yep.
then we were heading back up.
Whoa.
But yeah, so we go down
Nope.
and we do the part where like
Nope.
we're checking everything, and then like you're looking at like the color card.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
You don't see anything but gray.
Yeah.
It's weird.
All the colors fade out.
All the colors fade out.
Roy
I had no
G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Yellow.
Like that's the spectrum that everything fades.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red's
So
the
like if
first
you
to go.
looked at his tattoos, all of them would just be gray.
Gray.
when you're down there.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Interesting.
really weird. Like you lose all color.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of basically black and white.
Because you need the light reflecting. I get it. Yeah.
Science.
Of course.
But
Holligan Science Corner.
anyway, we're like heading up and we're doing like our safety stops, and we get to like I don't remember 50 feet or so, and my BC that I had on fails, and it literally like where the vent, there's a vent on it, and it blew out.
Yeah.
And literally all my tank is just dumping out of this hole. Just
Oh, shit.
and I mean it's going fast.
And how far down are you at this time?
50
about
feet.
50 feet.
Oh, shit.
And we still got like I think one more safety stop to do.
Usually
like
about 30.
30 feet or whatever.
Yeah. And a safety stop is you just hang out in the water. But you
Right,
have the
you're-
oil rig to hang on to?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm assuming that's to get your
Buoyancy.
oxygen in your blood to be.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh, yeah,
it's
right.
kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
even
yeah.
things out.
Yeah. And I'm terrified of like the bends, and everything.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
would be too.
I'm training. So, I've never done anything this deep.
Yep.
And anyway, so I'm like freaking out. I'm like trying to grab. I'm like, what is happening? And then I look at my captain that was there, and I'm like hit him, and I'm like, hey, like what's going on, And he looks at me, and I see his eyes get this big, and he just like,
Oh, shit.
He's like,
You're like, hey, buddy,
he like
go
just
up.
points up, like go up, and then he like grabs the side of me, and then he starts going up with me. And anyway, we were like stop it, like, and then now I've like got the thing pinched.
Right, so you're not
and
leaking.
Right, so I'm not leaking any more air, and we finally make our safety stop, and I'm just holding it like this, and I'm thinking about like dropping my weight belt and doing everything. I'm like, I'm just sending it to the top, but I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And anyway, held it closed until we finally got to the top, and as we're like surfacing, there's another guy that's up there, and he's throwing up. And it's shit. And all this shit from like his throw up is sitting on the surface of the thing, and I'm having to deal with this, and I'm like, I'm not going there. You're like, I'm like, get out of here. I like swim over, and we like see it all like happening right above us.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like,
What, did you get
Puking.
sick from diving? Or?
Seasick,
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
man.
ways out there, man.
yeah, we're like 90 miles offshore.
Yeah.
So that's pretty far for normal.
Yes.
To go in a boat.
Yeah,
For this area, you have to go that far out.
Okay.
For where we're at on like the
Yeah,
is
to
the
get
Gulf
that
of
deep.
America?
Gulf of America.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn
yeah,
right,
you're
it's Gulf
Lubbock.
of America.
And let me
Never been
Dude, you
near
get
water.
out there, even though like our waters are like the color of this table.
Yeah.
Like when you get out there, it is blue. Like
Yeah.
it is
Really?
like the
Get rid of all
bluest-
that Mississippi trash
Yes,
water.
and it is.
Listen, hey, you're from Mississippi.
It is beautiful out there.
No
It's
apology.
crystal clear.
Damn.
But yeah, it was wild. So eventually swam over and like and then I had to ride up this big like near miss
yeah.
thing
Dude, I
and
would've
all this
shit my
stuff.
pants, dude.
Yeah, but I was freaking out at like
yeah.
50
Yeah, I
feet.
bet.
I'm like, oh my god, what is happening?
See, someone like me would have been like, oh,
I'm dead.
I'm going up. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
that's
guess
how
I'll
you
die
get.
from breathing air, I guess.
That's how you get
right?
decompression sickness. Yeah.
Really?
You're not going to die at 50
There's
feet.
hospitals.
You'd be
You're
fine.
fine.
Well, the problem with going out that far is if you get bad like decompression sickness, you have a 4-hour boat ride ahead of you.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
And,
you're vomiting and
I mean, you're hurting is what it is.
what
Yeah.
hurts though? What,
So the
So-
bubbles inside of you basically expand.
Yeah.
as you
Nitrogen
go
goes
up.
into your
so
bloodstream.
it's probably
Right.
like your whole body. Then it's just like
It's mainly in your joints. Like,
Oh, really?
It's been a while, but decompression sickness type 1 is like in your joints and things like that.
Okay.
Decompression sickness like not type 2 is like anything. It'll start causing like stroke-like symptoms.
oh shit.
Does
Yeah,
does it end up in your blood or something like that, right?
Yeah, it ends up.
can't
There's
remember.
nitrogen in your blood, and then that nitrogen expanding in your blood. Like once you come back up, and
Right.
again, it's been a while since I've been doing some diving stuff.
Yeah.
Matt, correct me. But yeah, once DCS type 2 is bad, that's like neurological shit. It's going to be happening to your spine and your brain, and like you'll look at somebody and half their face is numb. You're like,
Do they go back to normal?
if you get them in a
decompression chamber.
You get them in a
Yeah.
recompression chamber.
That's right.
It brings them back down to like 60 feet. Yeah, and then they have to hang out there. You'll do what's called a treatment table on them. Yeah, which is they're going to be in that recompression chamber, breathing 100% oxygen for a couple hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So they scared us like with all of this information
Oh, yeah.
before
And
we
you're
went,
down
and
there.
then I'm down there, and
Yes.
this happens,
Oh,
and
my
and
God.
then I'm looking at the guy. I'm asking him if I'm all right. Like I'm like
Yeah.
something came loose,
Right.
know. and that, but no, like the BC itself tore open.
Yeah.
So BC is buoyancy control,
right?
Okay.
Points
So
compensator.
So now I don't have that to just like fill up either. I don't have that
Yeah.
to just fill up and like start sending myself slowly up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I have to like crawl. I could definitely kick up and make my
Yeah.
way up there. But
Yeah.
the deeper you are, the heavier you are. So you like the faster you sink.
Oh, you'll sink.
Really?
later. That's how people. That's how a lot of people die. Like, listen, with PSA, if you're in Mexico and you've never done any diving before, and some Mexican guy is also, I can say Mexican now. I got an official. I got an official letter from one of our fans.
'Cause that's what our captain
And
is.
I will
Donald Trump?
No, I will. I'll read it. He sent it to us. But if you ever go to Mexico and you're getting drunk, listen. You're drinking margaritas and shit, and some Mexican guy's like, "Hey, ¿qué pasa? I can teach you and your family how to dive in under an hour. You're gonna die.
That's what we do. That's what we did. That's literally what I did.
Do not.
That's what we did. My
Dude.
dad nearly fucking died.
Exactly. Do not do this. Yeah. Because the problem is the deeper you go, the more of a euphoric effect the like air in the tank.
Right.
Tim, please. The more of a euphoric effect the air in your tank, which is just normal air that we
Right.
breathe. It's not 100% oxygen.
Right.
But it has a euphoric effect on you. And then you go deeper and deeper, and you're like, whoa! You're just having
This is all right.
You're having a blast, and then the next thing, you just go deeper and deeper, and then you're fucking dead at the bottom of the ocean.
It's not a bad way
Yeah.
to die.
Yeah.
To be
No,
honest
I
with
mean,
you.
you're going to black out. Yeah. And you're going to have a blast.
Till
Don't do it. Yeah. PSA. Yeah. Don't do it. All right.
hashtag.
Do the damn course. Do the
Yeah.
Patty course. Pay
That's
the
it.
$130. Do the 3-day course.
Nah, go to Mexico. Send it. That's what I'd say. It's the most fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you're diving at like 12 feet, that's fine.
I think we were diving like
Yeah.
20.
Anyway,
or something.
you know who's the best at sending it?
I don't know.
Good Garage. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Garage. Number one sponsor of podcast, sending the boys to damn Indianapolis for FDIC.
I'm
Heck
super
yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you, Garage.
Yeah, thank you, Garage. So, hey, listen, you guys, you're at a small department. You need new apparatus, all right? Chief's hounding on you. Find us a new apparatus, all right? Chief's in there sleeping in his office. He's busy. You got to find the new apparatus, all right? You need to find a new apparatus. Garage. Hit up Garage. Tell them the boys sent you. They're going to get rid of that old apparatus that's in the back, out there, probably got some nudie mags under the seat. At the back of the station, get rid of that old apparatus. Garage is
Sell
going
it.
to help you sell it. They're going to give you an instant appraisal on that thing, get it out from behind the station, and swap you out with a sweet new and basically used, but brand new engine.
Brand
Do that
new.
every time. Basically a brand new engine. Garage has gone
good,
over it with a
man.
damn fine-tooth comb. You guys are going to be screaming through the streets, picking
Yep.
up people, lift assist, fires. Yeah. Whatever you got. Going to get lunch at Twin Peaks. Whatever you're
Hell
feeling
yeah,
for the day.
dude.
Garage is going to get you that engine that you need for your department. So hit up the boys at
Yep,
Garage.
hit 'em up, man.
They're going to help you find exactly what you need for your department.
They
So-
sell everything, by the way.
Yeah.
If you haven't gone on their website, they sell literally everything.
Jaws, stretchers, brush
Ambulances.
trucks.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I
Yeah.
looked into them the other day, and I was just going through their website. I was like, damn, dude, you can literally outfit everybody.
Yeah,
on this-
yeah, you can.
on this
Everything
website.
you need.
It's
So,
pretty crazy.
You guys go ahead
Instant appraisal.
instant appraisal tool. Whatever you
Yeah.
got. You're trying to get rid of that engine? Instant appraisal tool. Garage. Bam, like that.
Yep.
Shout out to the boys over at Garage. We love you.
Thank you, Garage.
Fade in, fade out. Melissa actually started doing the fade in thing.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Yeah,
noticed
cool.
that. Yeah.
Did you see where she? We were talking about strippers, and you guys were like, "Do you know any strippers?" And she zoomed in on mine.
It was the funniest thing. I think either Stu or me asked,
You're like,
"Do you know any strippers?"
Yeah, I was
and
like,
Helen goes, "No."
Yeah, she zoomed in.
Like right on his face, dude. Oh, it was classic, man.
Oh, man.
Actually, that's part of one of the shorts I'm making right
Nice,
now.
nice.
That,
Hell
that
yeah.
made me laugh so hard. I'm
Yeah.
dying laughing.
Melissa's crushing it with the editing, man. Shout out to Melissa.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah. Pregnant in the summertime, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
got
tough
a
one.
full-time job. She's crushing it.
Yeah.
I got one. Like I said, I was combing through the old books. As you guys know, I've kept a journal for a long time.
Ready to hear this one.
Let's see. Let's see.
Have you still been doing it
I still do it every day.
every
Do
day?
you really?
Oh, yeah. Every day.
What's it say now? Like
I've done it since
inspecting.
2015. yeah.
9 hours. Inspect.
There's nothing like before, I'll tell you that.
yeah.
So I got Engine with Murph and Davis.
Okay.
This is 15th of March, 2020. Cracked out lady who peed her pants twice.
Oh shit.
Nice. gunshot. Guy shot with a .22 tried to hold my hand. I remember this, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, man.
We were in the back of the engine, and this guy, he's kind of being a big baby. All right, he was fine. Only got shot a couple times.
Yep.
He was fine, but he was like, oh, you know how they really, which I understand. You got shot. I've never got shot before, so I can imagine it's pretty bad. But he was really going all out. Yeah.
You know how you'll act.
Big guy.
You know
too.
how you'll act.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my. And he was like, oh. And he was like reaching to hold my hand. I was like, nah. Afterwards, I was like, I probably should have held that guy's hand. But I was sure yanking my hand away. Be like, ugh.
You expect a grown man to behave certain ways.
I
That's
know,
just how
man.
it is.
Yeah.
You know,
man.
I don't mind holding an old lady's hand or
Yes.
a young kid's hand, but you're a grown man who's acting tough.
Yep.
You get shot with a 22.
So is
in the
B.U.
pinky.
Davis on the
Miu
engine?
Davis, and this was another lady who was a frequent caller in our territory. Asshole lady who had us turn down her hot water heater temp at 2 a.m.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, God,
She was
I
that
did so
like
mad.
older lady.
I do remember.
There was always kids sleeping on the couch and shit.
Yes.
She kind of freaked out about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was I remember Murph had gotten mad at her that time, but
I know who it
our
is.
Captain Nick got real mad at her one time, dude. Yeah, because she called us like 3 times for her like air conditioner was making funny noises or something.
yeah.
And dude, the third time we went out there, he was like, "If you call us again, I am calling an investigator out here, and they're going to write you a ticket."
Yep.
And then she stopped calling.
I know who it is.
Yeah,
I know exactly who it is.
Yeah. I remember being in the engine like, "Fuck yeah,
She still calls.
Yes.
my captain, my man."
That's awesome.
It's so
man.
funny because he is so like nice and chill.
He is.
And then
Yep.
all of a sudden, when he's fed up with something,
He snaps, dude.
You know it.
Yeah,
it
You
like
wake him
comes
up a
out of
couple
nowhere.
Yes, it does.
You know.
Yeah, you wake him up a couple times a night.
Yeah.
He's especially for some bullshit.
Oh,
I respect.
He's
it.
so nice. He talks to everybody so nice and
Yep.
all the patients, whatever. But then when he's had enough,
It's you
like,
could tell.
you're like, oh,
It's like
Right.
it's like the pissed off dad that you never see mad. And then
Right.
he's pissed. And you're like,
Dude.
yeah, you take him serious. Yeah, you take him serious when he's mad. Yeah.
Terrifying, dude. Tim, you got any war stories from dispatch?
Well, not from dispatch. I got some stories, but I can't talk about them. So, in my first department, before I came to, where, let's see, I was 19 when I got hired, young, ready to go fight some fire.
Nice.
And the first car fire I ever made, right? It's a abandoned car in front of a pawn shop. All right, tons of wide open space. And you know how we are with fire. We go towards it instead of, sitting back and shooting it. So we pull up. It's fully involved. It's this old car. My captain says, hey, pull that line. Go start spraying water.
Who was the captain?
It was my first department.
Oh, it's your first, but
Yeah,
we don't know him?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, you
All
don't.
right, I thought you guys are always
Yeah.
transgender. Like, a lot of you guys transfer. There, you guys see what I did there?
That was pretty good. So we...
I laughed on my burp, man.
So I pull the line, go start fighting fire, and the old cars have a magnesium steering block in it.
Oh, yeah.
And they burn. And have you ever shot water at a magnesium steering
Yeah,
block?
I have.
A full straight stream.
No.
I was about 5 feet away from that sucker.
Yeah.
Holy
And
shit.
so I had no idea.
Then you were blind.
Yeah, I'm a 20-year-old just seeing fire spraying water. I get right up on it, and I straight stream the crap out of it. My entire world lights up.
Yep.
And then
Oh
when
my
my
God.
vision comes back, I'm laying on the ground, and my captain's standing over me like, that's why we don't spray a magnesium engine block.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
okay.
I think
thought
that
was
video's
dead.
on YouTube. Dude.
Probably, yeah. I
That's
wouldn't
you.
be surprised. Yeah.
That was you,
I
dude.
might be famous. Who
If
knows?
you guys see that goofy ass fireman, his helmet gets blown off.
Oh, man. It was
Tim.
something. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Dude, I posted that. Did
That's
you
a
see-
good one. That's a good
Did
one.
you see the depressing picture I posted of Tim on our stories the other day?
Oh yeah,
God.
yeah. Poor Tim.
It's constant.
I'm sorry, man.
Every day.
I'm sorry. This sucks, man.
Dude, people felt for you, Tim. They're like, "Oh my god!" And then a lot of them were like, "Why does it look like y'all's dispatch is in my grandma's living room?"
Because it is.
Because it
it's
was
from
built-
the 70s.
The old carpet, the wood paneled walls and shit.
Oh
People
my
were just
God.
like,
It's
"Oh,
a dungeon in
It's-
there,
dude.
It's so gross
Hey,
looking.
you don't want that light on. You
Yeah.
want it dark. It's
Yeah,
like
you
a
want
strip
it dark.
club, man.
Yeah.
It's gross.
But then you go in like PDs.
Yeah.
Like theirs
It's-
is all like clean and
Yeah.
fresh and new and like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like,
It's nuts, man. And the crazy thing about dispatch is, which I was talking about I was talking to old Barn Asses, my captain.
Yeah.
Because he used to dispatch for
Barn Asses.
PD. Invider or something. I don't know.
Schmeider?
Schmeider. Yeah, he used to dispatch, I think, for PD somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
And because I was like, dude, I said, why do these guys in dispatch, they won't let them to watch movies or anything? He's like, oh, no. He's like, whenever I was dispatching for PD, like, we couldn't have the TV on. You couldn't have anything up on the computer. You had to just stare at this computer. I'm like, it's not like you guys are going to miss a call. Like, the phone is so freaking loud, dude. Like, these guys are already in an absolute dungeon. It sucks. They're up there for 12 hours.
Workplace environment.
Dude, as long as they're not, And also, I think they used to play a little World of Warcraft back in the day up there.
Yes,
They did, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Days seem slower up there, like back then. Like,
a lot less call volume.
Yeah, a lot less call volume.
It's because like we've
but it's the same amount of guys up there though.
Yeah, we've become more of like we don't know what to do. Call the fire department.
Yeah.
Like and after
Easy button.
hours we catch 311 calls. They roll over to us. So it's just it's
That
constant,
sucks, man.
Unfortunately.
man. Yeah,
Why are y'all getting the 311s?
It's insane.
easy button.
That's
Somebody answers it. It's us.
People, dude, I just see it on Tim's face.
Yeah.
People call him, and he's just like,
Yeah, Hillen sees me do this number a lot, where I take my head away from the phone and I just go,
immediate.
want to strangle something.
Yeah, it's immediate defeat. And I'm like, oh, Tim, R.I.P., buddy.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then he leaves to go out in the sunshine.
How much longer you got, bub?
Earliest, I might be out like beginning of May. Latest, latest probably like July.
Hurry up, man.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And
You're almost there.
when did you
Yeah.
get 9s?
Which one?
I got 9s.
Can I say that one?
Last April, I think. April, May. Yeah, yeah. It's
Man,
pretty
they've
disappointing.
got to streamline that.
Normally
dude.
I'd say yes, but I think
That's crazy, man.
We'll see.
They haven't even
Hopefully.
trained
I do
your
got a
relief
good-
yet.
I still got 4 people in front of me.
That's insane.
You have 4 people in front of you still?
Oh yeah,
I saw Schmein's bid to supply.
yeah.
But he's got a minute to get out of there still.
He does. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, anything to I just,
that's a war story in itself. Stuck in dispatch for
dude.
Almost 2
Yeah,
years.
leave
over
a comment if
a
you're.
month.
Let me know if your department does civilian dispatchers or firefighters, because I am curious about.
usually
that.
it's a bunch of civilians with a single captain or whatever.
Yeah, that's
right?
how PD.
Oh, really?
That's how
Oh,
PD is. They
That's how
have
PD is.
they have a
Okay.
lieutenant over them,
Yeah.
and the rest is civilian.
It's just like it's like caging a dog, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
is.
You gotta live. I'm a peacock.
Let
You
him
gotta let me fly.
Yeah, there should be a minimum of like rotation on that.
Yeah.
You gotta have something, man.
But I got another war story.
Okay, I'm listening.
Not a fire. I'll just say like a medical one that
Yeah.
I'm sure people will like to hear. We had a guy, and it's kind of like one of those ones that kind of sticks with you a little bit. Guy was out in his front yard, apparently trying to start a bonfire with his daughter sitting right there next to him. You know,
God.
they dispatched it, as some kind of burn, which you go on those all the time.
Sure.
And I don't know if I've told this on the podcast, but we turned down the street, and my captain, who's sitting in the front seat, like I think within a block away, goes, "Oh yeah, he's burned," and I can't see anything because I'm in the back, And we get off, and there's like little spot fires everywhere, and this dude's like head to toe smoldering, and he had dreadlocks, and you couldn't tell what was burnt dreadlocks and skin and stuff, and his daughter's just sitting there screaming on the front porch watching it happen,
Yeah.
And
I've never heard this.
I don't remember.
I thought
this
I
one.
told y'all.
I've never heard this.
I
one.
thought I've told y'all. So, anyways, we hopped off, and old Schmirk was with me on that one. Actually, I think he grabbed the blanket, our little sterile blanket, the burn blanket. I think is what we call it. I had a pump can and was putting out the spot fires, and then went and picked his daughter up and put her inside, and said, "You stay right here. Wait for a neighbor to come over." Apparently, the neighbor was coming.
Nice.
And the guy ended up passing away because his airway was
trachea,
compromised.
yeah.
But that was one. I think that was the most. You see the trauma stuff, for sure. But it's the stuff when like they're alive and they're screaming and hollering, and you're there helping them, and you get them to whatever destination they're going to.
Oh yeah.
And they just die.
Yep.
Like that was the There was like a real surreal moment for me. I think
Sure.
I was like 23, 24.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe been in the department.
Yeah, I hate
2-3
those.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Those are
little
the worst.
Sticks with you.
It
Yeah.
does stick with you, but I think it's like something like this. It's fun to talk about with you guys,
Sure.
because I know you've seen stuff like that. You've seen stuff. You I mean, everybody has.
Yeah.
So, but you got to talk about that because
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
these guys are going to be listening to this. And,
Yep. Of course,
You know,
yeah.
oh, yeah,
And a lot
yeah,
of people have reached out with like, I'm having a rough go of it, and like, thank you guys for doing what
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
And that's why we do it. Like, this is it's a mental relief for us. We get
Yeah.
to hang out, we get to pal around, we tell stories, and stuff like that is.
Get to offload.
You get to
Yeah.
you have
There
to,
you go.
dude. You have to decompress, man. Because stuff like that, you're with these people for a very short period of time, but the amount of things that happen in that short period of time,
Yeah.
that most people aren't meant to do or
Right.
see. Let's be
or
honest.
don't want to,
Or
they
don't-
choose not to, right?
or don't want to see. Which we're in a weird age of society right now where we see a bit too much.
Yeah.
And you don't need to see.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
A lot of
Yeah,
it,
you don't
though,
want to be like immune to that.
No,
you know, you
I
don't want
know.
to get like.
Do not get immune.
I don't think
Yes.
people are. Like, I think first responders, police and military and nurses and all that, like,
Sure.
they see it. They're very familiar with, like, death and trauma
yeah.
and all that stuff. But, like, recent events with Charlie Kirk,
Sure.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, buddy.
You know, people saw that in there, like, it makes them cringe. But then, you know, maybe a day or two later, it won't be on their mind. But
Yes.
the
Not
difference
me.
is
It sticks with me.
It sticks
Oh,
with me.
yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
I think there is a huge difference between seeing something on video
Yes.
and then experiencing it firsthand,
Yeah.
right? And then
Oh,
it's
for
like,
sure.
That's
Absolutely.
the disassociation that people have. That I think, man, if you were confronted with death at a real time and place,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, man, you wouldn't have people wishing like that's a good thing,
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have no
If you-
idea.
Yeah,
man.
if you were like you said confronted with it, absolutely.
Yeah,
your
it's
mind would
totally
be
different.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You could be your sworn enemy, and you'd be like, "This is terrible."
Yeah.
This is
Right.
terrible.
Yep.
But yeah, that's I know a little somber, but I figured war story like that
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
some things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anyways.
But I mean, listen. If you're going to one of these bad calls, and you can kind of feel it's a bad call via
Yeah.
dispatch. Sometimes the damn dispatchers,
Their voice is, "Oh my god!"
their voice changes. Listen,
But if you want them to get out of the way,
yeah.
What are you going to use,
You
bro?
want people to listen. If you got to get to that bad call, that fire, that burn, pediatric, anything, God, we gotta get people out of the way. And the way to get people out of the way, Grover. Grover's been
Grover,
banging
yeah.
since 1936. Solid brass, American-made parts. You guys, Grover is an awesome new sponsor to the podcast. Those guys are awesome. They got great big old 36-inch American-made brass horns. Put them on the front of that engine. Put them on the back of the engine, side of the engine.
on your Prius.
On your the damn trailer you're dragging behind the engine. Grover is going to make people move over. All right. Whenever you guys are blaring those horns through the avenues, people are going to get the hell out of the way.
Damn right.
And ultimately, that's what we want. We're trying to get to them damn emergent. We got lives to
right.
save. Get out of my damn way.
We need more war stories.
Yeah, we need
Hell
more war
yeah,
stories.
dude.
So huge shout out to Grover. Grover makes people move over. Get them out of your way when you're blaring down the streets, going freaking running hot to calls, dude. Just rock solid running to calls, man. Rock solid muscles, of course.
Hell yeah, of course.
So
Shredded.
huge shout out to Grover, sponsor of the podcast. Those guys are awesome. Tell them we sent you. Thank you, Grover.
Thank you, Grover.
Paid in, paid out. Damn.
That's your next war story. There we were, responding.
Yeah.
Grover was making everyone move over.
I thought of you the other day.
Yeah?
Just to bring some levity to the podcast.
What you got?
So we had a big box of donuts up front.
Nice.
And you know,
Okay.
me and Murph have talked about donuts before. The plain donuts, I can kind of ignore them.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
If it's any kind of specialty donut, like an apple fritter or like chocolate, whatever.
Filled something.
Filled,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, heavy cream. It's
a Cardinal Sin.
like an eclair or Boston
Yes.
cream or something like that. I'm in.
But I took a page out of your book and old Schmanley's book.
Yeah.
He was like, listen, he said, the best way to eat these, you put them in the microwave for a
Yeah,
little bit.
dude.
He's like, it chemically changes the donut. Dude, I put one of these freaking donuts in the microwave.
Regular donut?
Regular glazed, generic donut. Put it in the microwave, 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I could have eaten a dozen, dude. I went down to Stanley's office. I was like, mother of God. He's like, I told you.
It microwaves away the bad calories, bro.
Yeah. No. So
It melts in your mouth.
It really does.
it was
man.
insane. I'm like, fuck.
And
That's
that's why the donut shops have the hot sign on it.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
you know,
Yes.
they got fresh or whatever.
Yes.
Oh,
You know.
Krispy Kreme, dude. Right off the conveyor
I mean,
belt.
Krispy Kreme, those are another level.
I
of
could drink
donut.
those donuts, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, like you don't even eat them. You just fucking
I could
You're
see
right.
Homer
You're right.
Simpson, dude.
What we had one here and it
They go,
closed down.
yeah, they go to nothing.
Yeah,
like
I
in your
know.
mouth. It's-
They're so
There's
good,
so
dude.
much
They're
sugar
so
in them,
good.
though, dude. Like it's crazy.
why they're
I'm
good.
proud of myself.
is it
though,
more
dude.
than like a normal donut?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Somebody
sure
get a
it is,
Google.
dude.
Who's got Wi-Fi?
No,
give me a
actually-
calorie on a Krispy Kreme donut versus a normal donut. if
Yeah,
that's
I'd like to
possible.
know.
It depends on the dough, like how they. You know how there's different.
I think the dough.
Okay, here we go.
different
Yeah,
Here we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Here we go.
Right.
Science alert.
I fucking love donuts.
The
man.
dough is airier. I
Yeah.
think that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And the glaze.
But it's not a. Oh, dude. I can't.
heavy
Now-
glaze on it, dude.
We're talking about donuts now. I'm going to be stopping at the donut
That's
shop.
a new
Yeah.
T-shirt, heavy glaze, and just a
That's pretty good. Just a dude drooling.
donut closing its eyes like this, and then us spraying it with a fire hose.
Oh, my God.
That's a damn trademark. Trademark, damn it.
According to Stu, it's about the same.
Damn it.
So the
Okay.
macros are different.
All right.
Okay, so it's
So
just
I would take a Krispy Kreme over a regular donut.
100%.
I don't know though. I can't eat I don't know if I could eat a whole dozen of Krispy Kreme.
I could.
because
Sick
it'll-
to your stomach, man.
Yeah, I think I'd get
Good.
sick.
I'd regret it later, but
Something about I like the feeling of getting full.
Yeah.
okay.
Off of
Less
a
than
donut,
200
you know?
calories.
For one donut?
Yeah.
For a Krispy Kreme?
Shit, dude. You
gotta go
that ain't
get us a
bad.
couple.
No.
Get some
That ain't
donuts.
bad.
I mean, like a crumble cookie's like 500.
Those are insane, dude.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are some calorically.
No, they're
dense.
like in the thousands range, I think, right? Because they're
don't
individually.
I don't know about
they're
that.
quartered.
No.
right? So a crumble cookie is their calories per serving are a quarter of the cookie.
I think one of the most deceptive snacks, or like pastry, that somebody did a study on one time. We'll have to Google it, but Costco, or Sam's, whatever. But it's mainly Costco up north, and I think they have one in
I
Houston.
think I know what you're about to say.
it's I think it's their banana nut muffin.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay.
I think each one,
dense.
somebody did the math. They're like, there's a stick of butter in each one of those.
Are
muffins.
you serious?
Yeah, Stu Googled that. Yeah, now I'm curious. Yeah, we're gonna do an
Yeah,
episode.
so the original glazed donut at Krispy Kreme has 3 grams of protein, 22 carbs, 10 grams of sugar, and 11 grams of fat.
Okay.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
That's
I
not
can
as
eat a
bad as
bacon
I
dozen of
thought.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I know we're on donut
Donuts.
stories now.
You'd think we're cops.
Holy shit!
There I was, 7 donuts.
There I was. We got a toasted yolk with the boys. We used to go to Toasted Yolk and eat all the time.
How
All
did
right.
y'all do that?
I got a war story.
Let's hear it.
This
Let's hear
one's like a little different. Still
Okay.
fire, but the Humane Society fire
Ooh.
that we made. 2016, we made that fire.
That was
And,
right before I got here.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. We were first on scene.
I heard
it
that.
was getting it.
I listened to this one on the radio. I was at
Yes.
Station 9, so I was a ways away.
You're a rookie, huh?
Yep. I was a rookie, and I had a sinus infection, so I was really glad that I did not. I had no sick time. Yeah.
Yeah, it came in at 8:30 at night. Yep. And anyway, were you there, Stu?
Which one?
The Humane Society? Did you make that with us?
No.
No, you were off that day. Okay. Anyway,
Classic Stu.
Stu was at the station or at that station with me at that time, but he was off. But it was just a wildfire, and we stayed from I think I got relieved on scene. If that tells you anything,
8 o'clock?
8:30 at night.
Ooh,
Came
oh
in at
my God.
8:30 at night, and basically 12 hours we were still there.
Dude.
It was crazy. We went back at some point. Everybody got cleaned up, and then because we were the first engine in, and it was
Yeah.
our territory, we had to go back out there.
Oh, yeah.
And you remember Jamie, our captain at the time, or
Shout out
whatever.
Wilkins.
He wanted to make sure everything was out,
Yep.
and so we kept going back. But man, it was like 75 something dogs passed away.
Oh my God.
We
smell.
saved like 11, I think.
No
11
way.
or 12, yeah. But man, when we went in, where we ended up pulling the dogs out, it was wild because there was it was something you see in a movie, but you'd see the outline of the dog in on the concrete when you pick the dog up, because the ash and the soot
Oh,
would
wow.
draw, and they were everywhere. Once we got all the dogs out, you could still see exactly where all the dogs were, and it
Oh
looked
my God.
it was crazy. It still looked like a dog, like the outline.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was
That's like the Hiroshima bomb shadows, right?
Yeah.
Similar.
Yep.
yeah,
in
it
a
was
way.
crazy. But yeah, we ended up
How many dogs died?
like 75.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
they were just
Yeah.
carting dogs out of there.
Yeah, we had to, and when you get like some of these dogs are huge, over
Yeah.
100 pounds,
Yep.
and then they're like, all right, we need y'all to get all these dogs out, and we're trying to carry these dogs, and all of a sudden you're like, and it's just dead weight,
Yeah.
and then
Heavy.
yeah, it was super sad. Like
Yeah.
we ended up having to like make a pile.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
And-
where they get the term dog pile from.
Yeah.
This is why we do it. see?
yeah.
This is why we do it. folks.
It started at our farm department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's yeah.
Dude.
But yeah, it was just one of those calls that you're like, after I got off that morning, I was just like, Jesus.
What the hell did
Yeah.
I just do?
Yes, it was
The
crazy,
hell did
but
we
it was
just
cool. Like when we actually did save a few, and we like brought them to like EMS was out there at the time, so we were like running them to
Yep.
them,
Yeah.
and then they would like throw oxygen on them, and
Oh yeah.
That's a
try
good
to-
feeling.
Yeah,
That
and
is a
then
good
and then
feeling.
all of a sudden we'd go back in for more, and try to go back in and go back. We kept doing it over and over. Anytime we find a live one, we'd take it outside and run it to them.
No way.
Yeah.
And some of them still be like limp, but like you'd think they were dead at first, but then you're like, oh, this one's still
Look at
breathing.
there, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'd bring it outside and they'd throw oxygen on it. And then all of a sudden I'd come back out there later and they'd be on all fours.
That's
like,
great.
walking
Dude,
around.
dogs are
Hell yeah.
so resilient.
Yeah,
I know.
dude.
I think
Yeah.
Not as resilient as those cats that made it out there, dude.
Dude,
Those
not-
bastards,
I
dude.
think every cat survived.
Yeah.
Now,
No way.
luckily for the cats, they were in the room furthest away from the fire. So that's
okay.
why they all survived.
that
But-
is crazy.
but it was wild. Cats be like shooting across,
Shooting out of there
and
on
then you're
fire.
like,
Fucking balls of cats.
I called the Holligan yesterday, and I was talking to him on the phone, and his daughter was in the background, and his house is just chaos, and I just hear a cat. He's like, dude, and I was like, "Are you killing your cat in the background?" And he's like, "No, it's Claire. Hey, leave the cat. Give me that damn cat."
That poor cat, dude. It's like this big, and it's still getting bigger. It's still growing or whatever. But Clara doesn't understand.
Oh, yeah.
like her own strength and
Dude.
being sweet to a cat.
Right.
So like she wants to play with this cat, but her play is like pure torture.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like Nemo when that girl at the dentist office shakes the fish. That's my daughter with our cat. She's like, yeah,
dude.
and I'm like, hey, like we
Yeah.
man. I mean, we've done everything we can up to this point.
I
but
was cracking up.
good lord, that poor cat is like just constantly like
man.
me and my wife kind of like laugh now. We're like,
course.
that poor cat.
Cat, dude, you got to run for your life, buddy. So you're the animal shelter fire. I remember I had a small fire, nothing too crazy, but the house was like blacked out, full of smoke, and I was with Stu's old captain, Schmenden.
oh yeah,
And he was my captain, and I was with him, and we were going through doing a search, and the family was like, "Our dogs are inside." I was like, "Okay, cool. So hopefully we find them alive." Mm-hmm. We roll up, we're doing a search, and we find these dogs in the corner in the bedroom, like growling, and it was two big fat English bulldogs. Nice. And I don't know if he doesn't like dogs very much, but he was like, "I'm not picking those dogs up." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Nah." I was like, "We got to get them out of here." Yeah. I was like, "I'll grab those fucking dogs. I don't care. I got gear on the kid."
Yeah.
And dude, it was like the sweetest dog ever. It was just big
Yeah.
old fat English bulldog, and I just grab him and carry him out of the house. So I saved two dogs.
They have
That was-
squishy faces.
They did, yeah. That was a good feeling, but it was just so funny because he's like, "Nah." Yeah. Like, you can't just fucking leave them.
That's exactly what our captain was doing at the time at that
yeah.
Humane Society fire. There'd be like one backed up in a corner, and you can tell it's like
Yeah.
scared, and it's just scared to me. But he's like,
Yeah.
he'd like reach in and he'd do it all like slow, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he's like, "Nah."
Yep.
And he's
was
like,
Nick?
No.
Wilkins.
Wilkins, yeah. And he's
I don't
like,
blame him, man.
He's like, "I'm not getting that thing." And he goes, "Get it, Murph." And I'm like, all right. So I like reach in and just do it fast, and then just grab them.
Yep.
Even if they like one tried to bite me or whatever.
Yeah.
But it just got
Your
my
coat,
gear.
yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
anyway, I grabbed it and still like held it. And then once I got a hold of it, it was fine.
It's
Like,
Trapped
it was
with
like,
those damn.
it
Your
was-
arms were bigger back then too.
it was like, okay.
Yeah.
He's here to, rescue me or
Yeah,
whatever.
grab the dogs for God's sake. That's how you get
want that.
laid, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Grab
I want that.
You're
Like,
on the news girls there. You fucking slow mo
She's in a
walk.
red dress,
Like
again,
our
right?
calendar
Yeah.
photos.
Oh yeah, slow mo walking out of there with dogs.
Got like dogs on our
Oh,
shoulders.
yeah, yeah. Look
It
at
was
these
for
bads.
the
That's
dogs.
Yeah, it was for the dogs.
Murphy was jacked and shredded
Yeah.
for dogs.
Somebody said the other day, they were like, "Why does Murph have a shrine of Hillen behind him?" I was like, he's back there too. Damn it.
In memory of Tim too.
Yeah. R.I.P. Tim.
I want that though.
Dispatch Tim.
I've been on fires where we gave a dog oxygen.
Sure.
And it's like I said, they're resilient, dude.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really are. There's something about them.
Those
They
fuckers.
come back. Like they inhale all that smoke and then they come back.
Yeah.
Like, we don't
Yeah.
do that.
Man's
We
best
die.
friend.
Yeah, we die.
But I want to save a dog.
Yeah.
I want to save a dog.
Oh, you will.
And then I want to take it home. And that's
Yeah.
I want to save a
For your
dog.
dog
and take
to
it home.
harass.
I
Yeah.
did that one at Station
Yeah.
3, and that we didn't save it actually. After the fire, it came out, and his back was singed.
All his fur.
Yeah, all his fur was like all curled up,
Yeah.
And anyway,
My hair does the
he was
same
just a
thing.
skinny, just puppy that he looked bad anyway.
Yeah.
even without the burn on him.
Yeah.
and then at the end of the fire, I kept messing with him. I'm the guy who goes to the dogs and
yeah.
like mess
Yeah,
with them
I
the
do
whole
the same
time.
thing.
Yeah, and then anyway, at the end of the call, I'm like, I'm taking him with me. I grab him. I grab him and throw him in the engine, and then we took him back to Threes. I gave him a bath. And
Yep.
We got dog food, and I ended up taking him home.
Hell yeah.
I got a question for y'all. Have y'all ever been on a ladder and flowed water
Yeah.
out of a smoothbore?
Yeah.
You have.
At the railroad tie fire.
Feels like you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You're like you and the ladder are going. Back. Yeah.
It isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Oh
scary.
no, the big building fire
Did
that
that
we had to
happen?
go hang out. Schmilbert.
Yeah.
We had to go
Oh,
the
yeah.
next day and
Yeah.
babysit A shift's fire. Surprise, surprise.
Classic A
Classic A shift, dude. That dude, I remember being up in that basket. I was like, I don't like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's rocking you.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. You never done it?
No, I don't know. Like a real fire. No, I've always wanted to. That's why I was like, dude, y'all should have gone up on that
Yeah.
last fire we made. Go up there, dude.
It's
I
eerie.
actually we only had this is bad. but we only had one radio between the two of us.
Oh, for
yeah.
God's
Yeah.
sakes.
Yeah, our other
Yeah.
guy didn't know where
On the truck?
Classic
Yeah.
Alan.
Yeah.
Classic.
Dude.
That little
dude.
that little twink, dude. He was probably practicing on swallowing the antenna in his room. And how far can I get this antenna down? Whoa! It was a fire. He left it in his room. Why's your
man.
antenna on the radio smell
It's so
funny?
funny because like his captain, our captain, hates it when you don't have your radio, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
kind of
man.
a bit of a pet peeve.
Yeah.
with
The
it.
funniest thing is when Hillen was there, he would constantly he'd be like, Hillen, where's your radio? And then he would be like, I don't have it. You have it.
You got it.
I don't have mine. You have yours.
Yeah, and then you started doing it too. Yeah,
He's like, I don't need it. You got yours.
he's not a fan of that.
Our other driver, Shmoney, would always be like, "Hog, where's your radio?" And I like sometimes I'd even have it. I'm like, "It's on, dude. Don't get me in trouble.
It's on.
Dime me
Yeah.
out like that,
Dickhead.
Come on, man. That's funny, man. No,
Yeah,
horror-
one time
horror
we
stories.
made a call and Hillen was there, and anyway, we're standing there and all of a sudden I just start tucking his shirt in for him. And then the captain's like, tuck your shirt in.
Oh yeah. I was like, serious call.
He does that. He doesn't notice it.
No.
Like he won't see the problem. And then if one of your boys is a real prick that day, can say something. And then like the captain will be like, "Yeah, dude, what the?"
Yeah. He won't catch himself because he's also fucking sleepy and has his shirt half tucked in.
No, I brought up that shooting from a ladder. We had a fire in an apartment or hotel fire. It didn't end up being much, but it came in as a fire alarm, and engine one forgot to clear from a call.
Oh, yeah.
So we took their
Classic.
call, and old Brack was driving, and me and old Schmatt Bland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We go to the
Good crew.
yeah.
I like
yeah,
how you
good-
said
good
his
fun crew.
Yeah, you said his name.
You smash man, and then you're like, you said his name. Yeah. He's fine.
So we walk into the hotel room, and there's clearly smoke coming off the balcony underneath, from the void space underneath the balcony. So I had a pumpkin, and I get out on the balcony, and as soon as I lean over, spray it with a pump can, it goes whoosh. Like up to him, I was like, "Oh shit!"
So the fire's underneath you.
It's underneath in a void space.
Oh, yeah,
and it could have gotten bad quick.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
Shout out to Brack. He threw the ladder quick, and he had a line pulled by the time we got down.
Nice.
And,
Nice.
But he gave us a ton of pressure, dude.
Hell yeah.
And I
Don't
had-
do that to the poor boys on the ladder.
Big load Brack. That's what they call him, dude.
He shot his load out quick. But that was a funny one because I was like, dude, you did a badass job, but I think you nearly killed me.
You got to dial it down a little bit, bud.
I tested a rookie the other day.
Oh, yeah, you could
he
crank
was
it up a little
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
you guys did that.
Is that the one that went to the hospital?
Yeah,
One of them went to the hospital the other day.
Oh, really?
He's fine, big baby.
Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah. I was at Station 14 and we were training one of the guys. He's a good guy, Webb.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And
Solid dude.
Anyway, we were doing a little bit of training with him.
He's the
and
one
I-
that was a medic?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I took him out there, and he gets on. We were actually just testing to see if we had foam on this engine because it had the foam pump and everything, but we didn't know if it
'Cause
worked.
it's engine 4
'Cause
speed.
it was old.
Doesn't go anywhere.
And of course,
They don't make
I
any calls.
asked everybody, and they're like, "Well, I don't know if it worked." I even asked the captain. there.
Engine-
Like,
I'm
shit, hell, man,
"Hey,
I don't know."
does your foam pump
Yeah.
work?"
Engine
and he's
14
like,
is the
"I don't know."
retirement station. Yeah.
I don't know.
They're like, hell, what is phone?
He's like, "Let's test it." I'm like, "All right, let's test it."
Who was the captain, the normal guy? On B shift?
Schmears.
Yeah. Playing a saxophone. You're too busy fucking playing a saxophone. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that is
anyway,
the retirement station.
So we tested it, and I got the rookie on the front or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I keep cranking it up a little bit more, and then I just see him. He's like leaning a little bit more forward, and then all of a sudden it looks like he's starting to go back, and then I was like, all right.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
And then
Shout
he was
out to
like,
him.
as soon as I let it off a little bit, he's like,
Yep.
he looks at me like,
that's a real mind fuck for him too, because he's like, damn, am I gonna be able to handle this shit?
yeah.
Same thing
I
happened
remember
to
the
you with
same
your
days, yeah.
Yeah, same happened to all of us. You're like,
Yeah.
this is stout.
Yeah,
this
it
thing,
is.
This thing is bricked up.
Sure
for
wish there was
real.
somebody behind me.
I sure wish.
Yeah, it's the only time I've ever wanted a grown man right behind me on that heavy ass hose line.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, okay. Anyway,
I felt gay the other day when we made that fire. I did the same. I did it with Nick. I got behind him and I had shoulder on him.
yeah.
And I was like, this is so gay.
Now you gotta get right up against him.
I was like, textbook, not doing that again.
Straddle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it.
Oh, dude,
straddle your
should
captain
you
out
should
there.
make Nick feel uncomfortable. You should get right
right
up in him.
Hey, you
Be
got
like,
that?
hey.
Hey, is this enough?
Dude, he would 100% say something to you.
He would blast you in the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. At the station. Hey, I got to shout out real fast. I got to shout out Esteban. All right, he sent me. He was tired of me saying Spaniard. All right, he said officially I can say Mexican.
All right, nice. Esteban.
Okay. Esteban.
I know an Esteban.
I said you have to write me a note and sign it. And he did. He
did.
Yeah, he did on
Shout
a
out
piece
to
of
Esteban.
fucking yellow legal paper.
Nice, buddy.
To the Shut It Down Boys. I, Esteban B, as a born and raised Mexican and B shifter, shout out to you, buddy.
Nice.
Give permission to
Like
the
you already.
to the Shut It Down Boys crew to call a Mexican a Mexican. And from this day henceforth, we shall.
It's legal.
Nice.
Disclaimer: this does not include Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, Brazil, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, Chile, Argentina, and Uruguay. So,
I didn't know there was that many down
Just
there.
Mexico.
So,
yeah, buddy.
so if we're not talking about Mexicans, we can just say Spaniard.
Yeah, Spaniard. Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, shout out to you, buddy. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for the note, man.
I was
Thank you,
dying
man.
laughing, man. But also, shout out to you guys. That's the end of the episode. We did some horror stories. Let us know if we want to do this again, and comment some of your war stories. If you want us to read them, maybe we'll do an episode where we read a bunch of y'all's war
Yeah,
stories.
for sure.
Yeah.
Might post on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon members get first dibs. But anyway, thank you guys so much. We will catch you next time. We love you. Later.
Peace.
See ya.
Later, guys.